Okay, now this is my part two boxing tips. This is advanced training. I'm going to speak real loud because the audio is not very good on this camera. The first thing I want to tell you is a boxer does not throw a punch like John Wayne. It's not a cowboy movie. So a boxer never does this because that's called telegraphing and that's how you get knocked out. A boxer punches from here. Never go back. Another thing I want to tell you is not to throw arm punches. If you've ever watched a street fight, they never last more than 1 minute. You know why? And they wear themselves out. Punches for a boxer come from here, the hips. That's where you get the power. Never throw an arm punch. Another thing you have to remember is keep your chin tucked in under your shoulder. Why? Because if you get cracked right here, it's lights out. That goes right to the brain. Keep the chin in and always, always keep the hands up. Very few boxers know how to defend. It's a lost art. There is nothing more important to a boxer's longevity than defense. So I want to give you the basic defensive moves. If you want to defend against a jab, what you want to do is either pick it or slip it or catch it. The traditional way is wait until the jab comes right before your nose and pick it, and then come back with your own jab right here. Pick it. That's what Joe Louis used to do. Or you could slip it and come back with a punch. Or if you're real fast, you can catch that jab and come back with your own right hand. If your opponent is hitting you in the body, you catch the punches like this, off the elbow, off the arms. And if you're defending against the right hand, you keep this hand up all the time. Those are the defensive moves. I'm going to take a look at my notes here. Don't go away. Very, very important to be relaxed when you're fighting. Always breathe through your nose. Keep your mouth closed. If you keep your mouth open and you get hit in the mouth, you're going to get your jaw broken. And let it out. Slow. And be relaxed. When you're relaxed, you can fight. But if you're in a street fight and you're going like this, you're dead. Now, you've heard the expression, chop the trunk and the tree will fall. That's what happens with boxing. If you work the body, the head will fall. Work the body. What that does is that takes it all out of your opponent. It's called breaking him down. Break him down. There's an expression in boxing called the silent contract. You ever see in a boxing match where one of the boxers puts his arms over the shoulder of the other boxer, and then the other boxer puts his arms over the other guy? Well, that doesn't mean that they're going steady. It's a silent contract. It's an agreement between the two of them. It's time to take a little time out. That's what that is. When you throw a punch, it's very, very important to turn it over. Why? Because the power comes from the hip, and you force yourself to get that power when you turn the punch over. But if you go like this, it's an arm punch. Now, if you're in a street fight and some bully is picking on you, and he comes up right up to your face, and he starts threatening you, you know the best thing to do? Take one step backward and crack him. because he'll never see that left hook. The left hook comes out of nowhere. Step back, boom, and crack him, and turn it over, boom. Another trick is keep that elbow up, because if you miss him with your fist, you're going to catch him with the elbow. You like that? Backing up. The great Sugar Ray Robinson never took a step backwards, but almost every other fighter does. Now, when you're backing up, never go straight back. Why? Because if a moving train is coming toward you, are you going to go straight back? Hell no, you'll die. Lateral movement. Lateral movement. Never straight back. Now, how do you follow your opponent? It's very simple. You take your left foot and you point your toe towards your opponent and you shuffle in. Always point your toe toward your opponent. Now, how do you take out a right hand? Say you're an infighter, you're up close and you're starting to get tagged with the right hand. Here's a good tip. Hold the guy's right hand and boom, 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 crack him with the uppercut. How do you throw hooks? Now, a layman would think you go like this, but if you do that, you're going to get knocked out. So you throw straight hooks. That's how you throw the hook. Stick and move. You've heard the expression stick and move. If you watch the fight, the film From Here to Eternity, you remember Montgomery Clift knocked out Ernest Borgnine? He did it with the jab, stick and move. Watch it. Poof and move. Poof and move. Poof and move. Poof and move. A good fighter could knock a guy out with the jab. Now, what's most important? What's extremely important to a fighter is to have great balance. If you don't have balance, all the other skills in the world won't help you because you're going to get knocked out. Say you throw a punch and you're like this. Or say you throw a punch and you're like this. You have to get right back, ready to fight. See that? And you're ready. Nothing overcomes power. If you got power, you win. What's almost as important, and what you need even when you have great power, is fast hands. If you don't have fast hands, you can't win the fight. So these are my tips for part 2, advanced training. And I leave you with these words: keep your hands up and your ass off the floor.